But talk of document go be we are Chief Justice the enche ye be you know and ye be read the letter no almost send come out your mama petition ye be reading it they na join it say no you be a hint to a year mama I leaky Flagstaff was a leaky no ni kura me you go be you petition ni
Okatakyie Afrifa etimi atoto fire gombe firemen supplement Ediama Omampanyini His Excellency John Dramani Mahama after say Nensa kan petition ojina so ede asake eye Chief Justice Yamame Gertrude Torkornoo Ebusia na me say Chimuponti a Omampanyini epese eye osake anase opamo eye Chief Justice no Okatakyie Afrifa say me minim
eti ne ye be di san komo no ni ahwe die nti omo se ye mpamu Chief Justice o number 1 say Jomama bibi ha na memu no be say the petition ne dey come Jomama no nti wo gina so e dey yi Chief Justice e ye ba be ready a kire
more fire the petition na wo gina so
petition nti o se ye mpamu Chief Justice e dey be ready a kire where a leaked document from Flagstaff House omo asem ye omo hi ana mo leak about say Kadaji you dey join your nyansa bia ni omo na kan nipa no de bram na kan wo se dey join your nyansa bia ni si je nyehu omo ana akwose akiri na tiedi na kolongo ne ho ahwan ne
wo piepiem mechirechirem na so wate ase aha AJ gossips message say obekire wadwen afa video ho wa comment section no wi a wa share nso ama wonu ebinsa etumi aka about 2-3 weeks ago and Ambeka tell say eye Omampanyini a issue krata kire say nipa mensa bi e petition aba se onsake eye Chief Justice na emremu no eba de sa je se ono de Council of State na omunso so epa committee hwehwe nsem ni mu se de be ya ombehu anase ombenya nyinaso na se entansa ye de ebo Chief Justice no se ebubo Chief Justice ya na ye se ya pamo no na sa petition miensen ananipa miensa a petition and Okatakyie Afrifa say
them back to the cool days
precisely
Okatakyie almost still a cool mindset no the way Major Mama na nkofo bi hebe no cool mindset JJ Rollins adwene no ewo mutirim edruni maka kire mo me si Chief Justice on beso mu yi no ye drum beso mu yi ne say omo ba eniema mi no omo se Akufo Addo afele the High Court with MPP inclined people. Omagre no. And so some MPP inclined people yeah. And omo release Japanese to force and omo bo so the omo yen say omo beso mu yi Chief Justice we. No omo do omo Chief Justice ba. Oko constitution ni mu a ye will be a friend tribunal, regional tribunals. Ordinarily, any democratic constitution biano, it should not have what we call regional tribunals under it. Now, young what regional tribunals are under the constitution. Now, regional tribunals, because JJ Rollins, or no military mindset in or you know, and what the regional tribunals special constitution. For the past 22 years, you regional tribunal and they were most of the regional tribunal back. Eti ebe ready regional tribunal now almost a constitutional creation so we have the Supreme Court as the apex court and your court of appeal coming right under it and your I think the regional tribunals the High Court then regional tribunals that is Article 148 most more documents in the Kokofa constitution reading what bond do now yansha there Article 142 also, there shall be established in each region of Ghana such a regional tribunals as the Chief Justice may determine. Can you? So it has left the creation of regional tribunal in the hands of the Chief Justice. I don't know someone to mean Justice Torkornoo. So they have to change Justice Torkornoo. So the Chief Justice will come and establish regional tribunals in the whole regions. It's court is because of more train. So we treat Justice Torkornoo, Chief Justice. Normally Chief Justice for Fraba. No be establishing regional tribunals. 22 years we've not done regional tribunals. Now I share the composition of the regional tribunal. Or say the regional tribunal shall consist of the Chief Justice one chairman, who is as a chairman here, chairman of the PNDC, then. So regional tribunals, so mo besetia, chairman that means NDC phone call for the Dombako show. And they don't need to have any legal backing, legal knowledge. Or much now was some so. A Tubasha, yes, a tribunal, tell be some so. Yamana follow Yakurama in the era of J.J. Rollins. And no person was Baba. So also it shall consist of the Chief Justice, one chairman, and such members who may or may not be lawyers. What the J.J. Rollins to show you? The entire Mahama and Yabri Chief Justice in any. Or say, second Muyeka lawyer for and a bayer judges, and Yadia. Name of regional tribunal, and say, it shall consist of the Chief Justice. One chairman, such members who may or may not be lawyers, as shall be designated by the Chief Justice to sit as panel members of a regional tribunal and for such period as shall be specified in writing by Chief Justice. So, Omobe set up regional tribunal. According to Article 142, J.J. Rollins in the way shame because also when you court unity said there be a court no or be creative on one casane there. Now your mama no yes civilian government no also will be creative regional tribunals. The Chief Justice and one man in here. Chief Justice. No kura woman in any. Bese no kura woman in any govi. Adie nto beso mo yi Chief Justice ni. Ana regional tribunal establishing no who hia lawyers. Enti de hia na se ode wono NDC for back watch na. Afro wo koni edi case no a. Regional tribunal do case. Yes ya jail you. Now let's look at the jurisdiction of the regional tribunal. Or say the regional tribunal shall have jurisdiction to try such offences against the state and the public interest as Parliament may by law prescribe. So in this case, we are first and no majority in Parliament. A pass no more the regional tribunal. A regional tribunal at national. No more the Dimcroft case. It instead so we go through the High Court, the Court of Appeal. Almost what we use. It will be creative regional tribunals. And they are many money. This is what your mama is doing. The entire Chief Justice in England. Then I make a chill. And come on, now I say the regional tribunal shall have such appellate jurisdiction relating to the matters described in clause 1 of this article as may be prescribed by law. See, you could do one more High Court. Instead, you can Court of Appeal. Now could do Supreme Court. Regional tribunal now say appellate jurisdiction. The guys appellate jurisdiction. It means Odiwase Muia. What do you mean from Court of Appeal? This also the baho. That's also the baho. J.J. Rollins the creative sa boni we. Ana jo mama person was out to us. Article 142, 143, the jurisdiction of the regional tribunal. And the courts are in appellate. You can't appellate jurisdiction. You do as a magistrate. And ye yafako. We are not a High Court. Not High Court, Court of Appeal. Not Supreme Court. But with the regional tribunal, the appellate jurisdiction of the court is given to the regional tribunal. You don't go to Court of Appeal. It won't obey. You do as some we, Naka so called Pilabasa call Maho. No fire. Eddie, your mama sent Crawford Traba. So when ye a year or Moji. Now, young Cornian share Article 1433. For the purpose of hearing and determining an appeal within this jurisdiction and amendment, execution or enforcement of judgment or order in appeal, and for the purposes of any other authority expressly or by necessary implication given to by this constitution or any other law, regional tribunal shall have all powers, authority, and jurisdiction vested in the tribunal from which the appeal is brought. So all powers when it comes to appeal. Regional tribunal will have it. Eddie, your mama be any. Waiting and near Biri CJ no.
It's the reasons no, and Okatakyie Afrifa a PPM at the amount. A fay and our competitions no, Dientia, and Naniama, Nipa me and saying a trebaye, say Omampani Enina so na Onfansaki Chief Justice. Ebuzia na S3, a BS3.
Justice Torkornoo. Now, petition number 1. You summarize the petition in your Danny, for petition, not so. Now you read it. When you are
more fire.
Aye. The entire ye Chief Justice, no, or per certain regional tribunals in Yakodima for us. If so many case.
More fire.
And if you petition it so. You know, what the petition in the man? What the man more fun to so? Why? Mandani petition I day. A month for the radio, you have a year go be. So petition number 1. Ghana for where document free flag about. The entire Doma may Gina should the Chief Justice and any when you read be. So petition number 1, the original one, the Krami, where you copy text in the Dugu and Yaso near the more. Have a year ready. Was it the petitioners known as Shining Stars of Ghana are praying President Mahama to sack Chief Justice, Justice Torkornoo, because she requested President Anado to promote 5 judges to the Supreme Court in May 2024. The Shining Stars of Ghana argued that her proposal to promote the judges was in breach of Article 144 of the 1992 Constitution. They make particular reference to Article 1442, which states that Supreme Court justices shall be appointed by the President, acting on the advice of the Judicial Council, in consultation with the Council of State and with the approval of Parliament. Enti almost Justice Torkornoo petitioner number 1 go be ade o se Justice Torkornoo aye and enti yenyi nadi emfiri won say was all recommend say yen promote some 5 justices be. But first of all, if your recommendation it is against the law, the Parliament war Article 1442, you read Article 1442 or say Supreme Court justices shall be appointed by President, acting on the advice of the Judicial Council, in consultation with Council of State. Not just that, and with approval of Parliament. So Ampani Ampa say, Sekufuado, and I say Justice Torkornoo, will follow this process. Other Parliament approve.
More fire. More fire.
It will Parliament approve. It adi original society from Pamono. Also, the petitioners claim that by writing to the President in her personal capacity as the Chief Justice, she had met the grounds for stated misbehavior, an offense that merited a removal from office, since no part of the process to appoint the justices of the Supreme Court admitted of her personal recommendation. Now the Omo Chirene say, I just I didn't see you. Nemo Chro Krata and call Kekeno. Tinie. Yenyina Sonia from Pamono. Petitioner number 1. When a Mahama say stated misbehavior. So on grounds I bet him the Chief Justice said. Oko Supreme Court, Constitution. The Constitution makes it clear, so for the independence of a year, the judiciary, it wouldn't mean a year judge BID, unless it said what merited certain things. You be ready. Now go be almost say or a troll letter come Kufuado. When the agent also the Chief Justice said, wait. Where the Kufaru, your mama so original to the unity. Now, young reading Yanko, or say Shining Stars Feather, averred that on 15th October 2024, Her Ladyship Justice Torkornoo presided over a panel to determine the constitutionality of an action by the Speaker of Parliament, the Right Honorable Aman Sumani Baben, without hearing him in court.
More fire. More fire.
Was it Yama Speaker? Petitioner, Shining Star, and a Shining Star it was actually Nidi at the year Kingsley Ajay. Kingsley Ajay, when this in Papa. Kingsley Ajay, when this in Papa. Kingsley Ajay, and this in Papa. Kingsley Ajay. It was a Yama Right Honorable Speaker, Ama Court. Ama Mekambi, Ameka, a Yinibi. Was it the petitioner's claim? The petitioner's claim. Okay, that is ex parte motion. You can't ex parte. Go be court no. And Mrana ma court kwano. You free be ex parte motion. Say me ko Afrifa. Me say me ji bibi tiawa. Make you near court without your presence. No ma kwa kwaji aba bi tiawo. It bo wa injunction. It bo a certain ruling. Why when the can say ex parte motion? Na ex parte motion you free man ba.
More fire.
Or say no tie nyina so mfa nyina di. Now we was they contend that Mrs. Araba Esaba Torkornoo had ignored the Odi Alteram Pachem rule of natural justice, which simply translated in English, let the other side be heard. Now, two cardinal principles of law when it comes to the fundamental human right, Odi Alteram Pachem, and a normal Judas in Casaswa. Odi Alteram Pachem says, there are some two obisua, Yencheni Perimi, and Yebusa say, sa case of constitutional interpretation. Now, speaker some near the court. A constitutional interpretation, which the courts have been given at Article 2:1, the right and power, 2:1 and 130. See the action bar. Only Supreme Court know what to me. So what interpretation? What's the a advance money baby? Now nobody advance money by the baby court. Where you want your mama's word in us? Petition in you. Shining Stars petition and your mama say, why refers here for Chief Justice? Sija Quachirem Wabra one for Abans Mani Kwabiametraho. It yenny. Was it the petition is signed by Chairman and Convener of Shining Stars of Ghana, Kingsley Ajay, and was written on the 14th of February 2025. When you ECJ?
More fire.
When you ECJ, you? Where you go? When you ECJ?
Into President Yasu.
A good father, your mama show. We
at the Akuma Council of State.
At the Akuma Council of State.
So Omunshim.
No
more advice.
More advice.
More fire.
After young Conco share petition number 2. The HAB petition number 2.
Let them know.
Your mama no be channel. MCB Hano.
And I be also.
Petition number 2. Allah your mama be hello. When we just yam fra bamba biama it your grounds for removal. Boy, but the Chief Justice said, Chief Justice Chro Krata Koma Kufuado say ye more a year justice be abaso. It you know so impromotomo. And no kwanye say Kufuado ye you. There's no evidence say Kufuado ye. The Constitution is clear on the procedure in which and our members of Parliament or man raise any concern. No about them. Petition number 2. Every ACP Ayamga Akolugo. Now ready we have a say. I say also ACP Ayamga. Avi, you ready we. ACP ni assistant commissioner of police. We police ni no say lawyer ni. Ai we ni mobra. An watchro. Eti Yohani, the wajina so. Yohani yamemu, Yohani sempa. Etrem yenu tichemudu. Osi na ACP Ayamga Akolgo. What the petition by? Ni ready petition. Osi assistant commissioner of police. Ayamga Yakubu Akolgo, who is also a lawyer and a chartered accountant. Once the Chief Justice suspended immediately for doctrine evidence, abusing her office, and being discourteous and aggressive towards him in court.
More fire. We didn't come much there and also can say Chief Justice.
Chief Justice Nemuno, or no, I am Gano. Chief Justice Nedinatem, and the Chief Justice are doctor a year records of the court. Now the Chokers were doctor records of the court. Was it COP, ACP Ayamga, averse that he appeared before the Supreme Court on November 14, 2023, in a case instituted. That is the Republic versus High Court. Secondly, ex parte, also ex parte, Ayamga Yakubu Akologo. The police officer claims that the Chief Justice was the unruly to him. You guys are unruly as well. Muno. Or no, Ayamga is a Chief Justice in Muno. Asking him to stop shouting in the court. Or the Chief Justice catches one yak as what during his submissions and without provocation caused his arrest and detention for about 2 hours on the grounds that he was rude and exhibited conduct that was unbecoming of a lawyer.
More fire. More fire.
Now, the entire Yengina so, from Pamu Chief Justice, and he said, Mr. Ayamga stated in his petition that the Chief Justice order to arrest and detain him amounted to 1, abuse of prestige judicial office, breach of due process of law, rush of anger, and intended to ridicule and publicly embarrass him as a lawyer. Eti ono ayam gano Chief Justice Tiatiano Chief Justice catches one guy so shouting eti a abuse of the fundamental right our article 33 among the processes are abuse of fundamental right as a person. You can go through article 33 and seek redress. You can sue the Chief Justice. You don't sue the Chief Justice because wabayaba your mama will be court where your lawyer the Chief Justice Tiatiano eti yenyina so mfaji Chief Justice when I your mama so jina so when I mama so jina so the Chief Justice because I am gas a lawyer ni or court am a Chief Justice Tiatiano e pamono e me no, so it is abuse of on the fundamental human right. And meanwhile he won't go on article 33. What does article 33 says? It says that if anybody your fundamental right is abused, whether a lawyer, whether you should come to court and come and seek for redress or someone seeking for redress. When your mama saw the now for you say curiously, he claims that when he requested for the record of proceedings from the Supreme Court, he was shocked to see that it contained no reference of his arrest or the disparaging remarks the Chief Justice is alleged to have made on record. That to him constitute tampering with evidence and abuse of privilege office.
Hey, bro, president.
Wait, second petition, I know. Was he abusing the fundamental right? One court, the original Sunni. And your mama did just where you Chief Justice in it. About we are madam. I'm telling you, about madam. No, I'm telling you. About madam. Now, me shut time, me shut a year. You can't say, Sofa Yakufu, former Chief Justice. Me share former Attorney General. You can't say. Bet more Drusu. No, my share a year or more. And then you ran a mom was a committee. So says, how do you make us to the Chief Justice? When was so Jinaso? ACP Ayamga, Akologo. When was Jinaso? When watch
the petition.
Where the petition?
More fire.
Yanko na yanshadie. Nani yanko third petition. Third one. And no free than euphoric. It's a munukwao. Some can kwa. We near me 3 months in government where it said will be a bachelor. It is 3 years. And some funukwa. Na baya waba. Who be papa you are. Every day scandal. When I could hear you.
Some can see you.
Well, for third one, a brand young kind of euphoria. So the euphoria, a Ghanaian citizen, alleges 21 instances of misbehavior on the part of Chief Justice and 4 counts of incompetence, which must necessitate the removal of the Chief Justice. Now, was it Chief Justice among the instances of misbehavior are allegations that the Chief Justice allegedly used 261,890 Ghana cedi of public funds of her private foreign travel in 2023 with her husband and daughter who were not entitled to such benefit. As it stands now, whether ne kunone ne bano sika we ya wo kaso mudi no so won for evidence be am by was this Chief Justice Yusui. They also spent $30,000 of the public funds as per diem on the trip. Honestly, the Mama Ejina so the Chief Justice. The Mama Ejina so and the Chief Justice in it. Also, Mr. Ofori further alleges that in the same 2023, her ladyship misappropriated 75,580 Ghana cedi on another trip with her husband and to Arusha, Tanzania, where she also spent $14,000 of accountable interest, which she failed to account for. The petitioner claims that her ladyship Torkornoo interfered with judicial proceedings by using operatives of the national security to seize court computers during the trial of Ascent North MP, Jachikwesin by the state. Mr. Daniel Ofori accuses the Chief Justice of unauthorized. Where will be? It is your mama and your Chief Justice. Acquire tribunal in it. We are petitioning it. Obi, yenja yeko Chief Justice ani ama me ani petition ni nyina ni.
Enti Okatakyie Afrifa esi ha we ya bibi say ya eno anti na mi sua mara no. Enti me law school na me kɔ no se me wie na mo mfa me lawyer kra na ebusua we ya se de be ya me de betwitwa age amanfo mexes amanfo ensemu no mo ate ase. Enti petition nipa me ensan e de kɔye se yenyina so na yemfa mpamo eye Chief Justice no ebusua ene ya pepiem ama wo no ya beko so ye de akire so o mampanyini na pam for Council of State ene mpanyimfo a omu edi ho dwuma no ombegina so e de apamo no anase emra no esesen aha eye AG gossips feel free so be kire wadwo comment section afa video mo no bia wabo modern a share so ama wo ne bi nsa atumi aka meda wase na mama wo mo ene share makra